Okay guys, breaking news for you and Idol Precure because the designs for Cure Zukyoon and Cure Kiss have just been revealed, officially by the way, not leaked, but wow, they look freaking amazing. I am really happy with these designs, so much to say about them. But before I talk about each of them individually, I just want to say that I love the decision to make them older. They look about to be the age of Cure Butterfly, Cure Chocolat, and I'm really happy with that twist because obviously we all thought they were going to be younger looking because, you know, Puridu admitted on their chibi and they have big eyes and high-pitched voices. And I'm wondering if they're going to have a personality shift similar to how Cure Felice has. You know, she's very bubbly and she's a young girl, but obviously as Cure Felice, she is much more grown in her voice too. It's very deep. So I'm so interested to see the dynamic, especially Puridu. She looks so different from herself as a fairy. So I'm really happy with that decision to make them older. And it could also very much be that Puridun and Meridon aren't physically becoming adults. Maybe they very much are, but they just appear more childlike in fairy form. So yeah, just super excited for that. But now let's talk about them individually. And of course, I want to start with Zukyoon because she is my favorite for obvious reasons. Now, Zukyoon, I absolutely love this design. I am very, very happy with how this turned out. With Puridun, of course, I did hope for a green cure because Puridun, you know, she has the green hair ombre. A lot of her merchandise has green borders and green backgrounds, but I was aware that a white cure would be more likely because of the whole white and black thing they have with Puridun and Meridon going on. The logo has the white and black hearts, and it was very likely to happen. And here we have a white cure. I'm actually not disappointed in this at all because there are a hell of a lot of green accents on this design that it can be readable as a green cure, at least to me. Like, obviously I know it's a white cure. The thing that I'm happy about the most is the green hair ombre. I am so happy about that. Out of all green elements, that is what I was really hoping for Puridun to keep as a cure, the green ombre in her hair, because fun fact, in terms of my green magical girl likes and dislikes, the green hair is the most important thing to me. And so her just having that burst of ombre green, it just really makes the design all the greener, and I absolutely love it. Her just even having that little ombre is a big deal to me. Now for the other green accents, she has this lovely mint green all around her entire outfit. This is the green I wish we had gotten for Lillian, because it's the green that was in the Wonderful Precure logo, but instead we were clickbaited with a cyan sky blue cure, but I digress. I love the large asymmetrical white ruffle shoulder with the green border on it. The plaid pattern on her costume is white and gray to really solidify that she is indeed a white cure. She has a green stripe going down the bodice with a green waistband, and she has a lot of ruffles coming out from her hips. These ruffles with the white and pink, they really remind me of Cure Prism. She has this wonderful green asymmetrical bow on her side with the key, and this confirms that they will indeed use the key and the lock as transformation items, which we've seen in the past few episodes, and everyone on Twitter was speculating, oh, I wonder if there's going to be a transformation sequence where they're going to, you know, use the key and the lock. Well, it seems that that's going to be the case, and I think that's an awesome decision. It's such a unique transformation item design that we've never seen before. Unlike the main three girls, she does have a slimmer skirt instead of a puffy skirt, but she still has a lot of volume in her outfit because of the large back bow and large dress train in the back. I love when they do that. We've seen this in Cure Butterfly. She has a mini skirt, but a lot of volume because of all the dress trains and ruffles and stuff. Love this thigh-high boot. I always love asymmetry when it comes to footwear in the Cures, such as Cure Star, Cure Milky, Cure Butterfly, Cure Gelato. So I just absolutely love it here. The white with the gold. All the gold elements make her look super mature and elegant, especially the gold bangles and how her boots have this zipper-like design. It's not really a zipper, but it's a long piece that kind of gives a grown-up elegant design. Love that the boots have the same wonderful mint green shade. Like the other three Cures, Zukyoon and Kiss have a symbol of their own, with Zukyoon's being an eighth note and Kiss's being a beam note. Overall, I'm super happy with Cure Zukyoon's design. If there's one complaint I do have with Cure Zukyoon's design, I don't like the blue in the dress train and in the ribbon. I think the blue is very random and clashes with the design. It feels like something they just kind of threw in there because they didn't want to make it too green, so they said, let's put another color so that it doesn't read too much as a green cure. Overall, really great white cure design. Now moving on to Cure Kiss. This is also really huge because she is the first black cure since Cure Black, the very first cure, not counting Dark Precure and whoever the fuck the evil cures were. Really awesome design for our second black cure in 20 years. I think this design is really cool. Unlike Puridun, who has an asymmetrical shoulder, she has two off-the-shoulder ruffles. Her dress and outfit is overall very black, but there are some light purple elements. The purple goes very well, but I would say I'm not a fan of the purple in the hair, in the bangs. Would have preferred the bangs to be black to match the rest of it. The gold pieces, such as in her collar and the brooch, give her that mature look, similar to how Zukyoon has them. And unlike Zukyoon's skirt, hers has more volume with these rounded pieces that really remind me of Cure Majesty's rounded skirt. The thigh highs have this almost garter-like pattern, which is very mature looking, suits her well. I like how there's a lot of black on this design. She is truly the first black cure since Cure Black, and I think she looks really good. And now let's talk about their weapon. It appears to be a microphone of some sort with a crystal on top, and there are ribbons on the microphone symbolizing their subcolors as well as their main color. We have green, purple, purple, and then a main bow featuring black and white. Yeah, overall, I am just so happy about these designs. To summarize again, I love that Zukyoon has a lot of green in her outfit. I know she's officially going to be a white cure, but in the same way that there's the bullshit of Cure Niemi being officially a blue cure but appearing all white, I can basically do the same thing in my head and say, well, hey, Zukyoon is green in my heart. Second, love that they're older. I always love when there's an older and taller cure thrown in there to switch up the team design a little bit. I'm just really excited to see what their dynamic will be in the show. I'm also curious how their voices will change because, of course, in the show, they talk very high pitched when they're in their fairy forms. I wonder how they're going to sound when they're adults, maybe a more womanly voice. It'll be very funny to see how different they speak. What do you guys think about Cure Zukyoon and Cure Kiss, you guys? Tell me in the comments, and thanks for watching.